Hello students, a very warm welcome to Arihant Online Academy. And here in this session, we are going to learn that how to write C programming code to find any number of Fibonacci series using the concept of recursion. So the code is in front of you and I am going to explain it one by one, step by step. So just start, and at the end, I am going to run it on the compiler and also going to tell you that how exactly your output is going to look like and what you have to do in order to achieve it, right? So let's start. Basically, two header files we have included, and Fibonacci series, a function is created. It is taking an argument of integer type int, single argument. Thereafter main function is here. Under that int n comma I, two variables of integer type is declared, and we have printed a message that enter the number of element you want in series. Let's say if you want to have 5 elements, you want to see the 5 elements in series, you can put 5. If you want to see the 10 numbers in the series, you can put 10, likewise that. Let's say user have entered 10, then 10 is going to store at the address of n. Basically n is going to hold that value. Printf Fibonacci series is. Now we have printed Fibonacci series is, but Fibonacci series isn't printed yet. We are going to use for loop for that. And let's say user have printed n as a 10, means user have entered the value of Fibonacci series that he wants 10 terms in it. So this loop is going to run n times, whatever can be the value of n, and every time this for loop is going to be true, this Fibonacci function is going to call. Correct? Because let's say 0 is less than 10, 1 is less than 10, 2 is less than 10, likewise that up to n, up to the value of n, this Fibonacci series is going to be called. And every time this Fibonacci series is going to be called, the initial value of I is 0. Initially, the first value is 0 itself, it's going to return. The second value is 1, if the value is 1. So first two terms is clear, 0 and 1. These first two terms are fixed. Now, next term onwards, Fibonacci I minus 1 plus Fibonacci I minus 2. That is Fibonacci I minus 1. If the value of I is 1, if the value of I is 1, in that case, 1 minus 1 is a 0. That is Fibonacci 0. Fibonacci 0 is nothing but 0 plus Fibonacci 1 minus 2, that is minus 1, that is nothing but 0. So the first term is 0 itself. If the value of n is a 2, then 2 minus 1, that is Fibonacci of 1 plus Fibonacci of 0. Fibonacci 1 is clear, 1 plus 0, that is 1 itself. If the value of I is a 3, then Fibonacci of 2 plus Fibonacci of 1 is going to call. Basically, it is going to add every time previous two terms. Every time it is going to add previous two terms and going to return that result. And we are going to fetch the result in the function return of Fibonacci, right? So let's run it. And let's run it so that you can get exact output. Let's run it. cc f5b fib.c, it's the name of our function, executable file. Enter the number of elements. Let's say I want 21 numbers. Enter. These are the first 21 numbers, first 21 terms in the Fibonacci series in front of you. You can see, right? So this is the way of doing the solution of Fibonacci series using recursion. So basically, recursion is function calling itself. So this function is calling itself. This function is calling itself. Under this function, Fibonacci is called. Under this function, Fibonacci is called. So function calling itself is nothing but recursion, right? So using the basic concept of recursion, we have done it, right? So further, any kind of doubt or query, or you are having any kind of confusion, you can put in comment and I will try to resolve them as early as possible from my side. Have a nice day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.